Hi, everybody. Hey, I'm going to do a video update to you rather than writing my usual newsletter because I have some physical limitations and typing is really a challenge for me right now. And I don't want much time to go by before I give you a quick update about how things are going with ACCI and what the Lord's been doing. So, a couple things. If you've sensed that I've been slow with my responses to emails and calls, it's because I have been. And so please forgive me for my delays on communication, coffee meetings, phone calls. I'm behind. Some Zoom meetings, I'm still trying to catch up a little bit. It's just been quite a year for me of overlapping health issues. And I just want to say thank you for praying for Luke and I, for your encouragement, and also for the tremendous grace that so many of you are extending to me as I'm catching up little by little on my responsibilities and just genuinely in the flow of my work, service work with ACCI. I've been trying to just do my ACCI job day by day based on my limitations. I just had a longer recovery than expected with this knee replacement last December. So I'm approaching a year now, and I think I finally turned that corner where maybe I'm really glad that I got a knee replacement. It's just, wow, it's just been a long haul. And so in that context of recovery and physical therapy and everything, I kind of damaged my arms and developed some bursitis and some pretty extreme tendonitis in both hands, wrists, and arms since June. And so on top of that, it's just been, just a very slow process of trying to still keep up with my work, having a lot of sleep issues because of just dealing with chronic pain, enough that kind of wakes you up, right? And then Luke and I actually right now are recovering from COVID. We were sick last week, and this week we're still low on the energy and trying to heal up from that illness. But also, I'm behind on giving you a report from Italy because the afternoon before I left, I had a really bad fall in Italy, which resulted in falling on my face down on the cement, and I'm being treated for a concussion and a mild traumatic brain injury. I have some eye issues and just was with the concussion doctor today, and we're working out some treatment options to help me with those eye issues in the weeks and months ahead. And I'll be getting also an MRI. So just kind of walking through that process on top of, then we just got COVID. So that was causing, all kinds of pain and pressure in my face from both the fall and being sick, and all the congestion that kind of goes with having that kind of a sickness. And then I also am going to be having a hand surgery a week from Monday on the 27th, so I appreciate your prayers. Have to have a cyst removed that's causing problems with my right wrist, and I'm right-handed. So just needing to do these verbal updates is going to be a little bit easier than trying to type things up all the time. You'll see right below this video, I've included our gathering recap video that we had in Italy with our missionaries and ministry partners. It was just a really time of fruitful conversation and prayer and rest together and just good connection. It just really was precious. And I'm just really excited about just the new relationships that were built and being the body of Christ and not being, islands on ourselves, but being the kingdom together and supporting one another in our ACCI family is really important to us. And so it was fun for me too to be able to meet with some of my member care contacts and missionaries and see them face to face. It was just really a powerful time together. So I hope you enjoy that quick 5-minute recap video that I've also included. I was meditating today on Psalm 139, and the Lord brought me to verses 3-6. You scrutinize my path and my lying down, and you're intimately acquainted with all of my ways. Even before there was a word on my tongue, behold the Lord, O Lord, you knew it all. You have enclosed me behind and before, and you've laid your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It's too high, and I can't attain it. I can't understand it. And that's how I have felt, even though this year has been a challenge of constant sleeplessness and sleep deprivation and physical pain, the Lord has really been teaching me some deep things in regard to his presence, his beauty, his constant in my weakness, his strength when I'm weary, some of those things that we just keep relearning. And just the fact that I could have been so much more hurt when I fell in Italy. The fact that I didn't have any broken bones was just miraculous for how injured I was. And I'm so grateful that my wrist and my sprained toes are healed, and God is just ministering to my body little by little. So I'm grateful for his presence and for all of you and your prayer and your tremendous support. So thank you. Also, lastly, I just want to say in closing that I'm catching up and continuing to connect with our missionaries and member care and helping with our short-term missionaries going out. And we just have had some really sweet God appointments this year with people being able to serve abroad in shorter capacities. And really appreciate that I have Tammy's help too. Administratively, she's just been a blessing. Our growth continues to climb each month. God is at work globally. And right now I'm preparing a team of 4 for us to go to Belize in January. We'll be serving in Belize with my church. And so I'm looking forward to that opportunity. A few prayer requests in closing. Just please continue to pray for Luke and I as we recover in our health, that we embrace Rapha Healer, that he ministers to our bodies, for protection around our marriage, as we both serve in our professions and ministry, that we just always want to not just to be on the offense to the enemy and ask for protection, and that nestled in cocoon around us in our marriage as we serve. And wisdom for next steps in this concussion recovery and my hand surgery on the 27th. I'd really appreciate your prayer as we just kind of step through that process, and financially too, what that means. Just that God would provide, and we would lean into him. The everlasting arms would be our strength. And then obviously, as this team prepares for Belize, that it would just be a rich time. I'll be updating you more about that as we step along. And then the last need I have too, just financially, I'm a little bit short in my budget for this year, but I'm trusting God in all things. And it's amazing to think that I've been able to do 4 mission trips alongside my daily work with ACCI this year with these health challenges. God has been huge. And thank you for helping make that possible, and for just being the body of Christ to us and with us. We really treasure you all. And thank you. And let me know if you have any questions. I'm always willing to hop on a call now that I'm getting more capacity for that, and answer any questions and stay up to date together. The Lord bless you and keep you. Take care.